Today, I want to talk to you about how easy it is to create content. Over the last 22 years, I've had the occasion to speak to lots of business owners and business leaders about creating content, and I've distilled down the 5 problems that business owners face, business leaders face, that stop them creating content. The first is paralysis. The second is momentum. The third is confidence. The fourth is clarity, and the fifth is creation itself. When it comes to paralysis, what happens is a bit like a rabbit in headlights. People just don't know where to start, so they don't start. It's that simple. They don't know where to start, so they don't start. They stay in a position of stopped, and their competitors pass them on every side, on every day, and they just don't know what to do about it. The bottom line is we've all had that experience of writing something on Facebook or LinkedIn, not being happy with it. It's never perfect. We're never comfortable. I've been there many times in my life. We send it to someone else, we get their opinion, they give us a different opinion. It's dead in the water. We're never going to post that. We're never going to publish it. And the problem is that 100% of the time, people don't respond to stuff you never say. So if you're not posting it on social or on your website or on anywhere else, if you're not posting it, they're not talking to you about it, and they're not talking to each other about it. So our advice to our clients always is just send it. Trust yourself. The next problem is momentum. And this is simple. This just requires a little bit of planning and scheduling. Create a plan. What are we going to post on each day? Where are we going to post it? Why are we going to post it? Who's it for? Put it in your diary and get on with it. When it comes to confidence, you have to believe in it. You have to believe in yourself, your ability. No one's an idiot, surely. No one watching this would say they're an idiot. No one watching this would say they don't know their subject matter. And yet we don't have the confidence sometimes. It's a bit of imposter syndrome, isn't it? We just can't be sure that we should say what we think we want to say. The fourth is clarity. You just have to explain what you do. If you don't have clarity, you need to find someone in marketing to help you translate it. But if you do have clarity, what are you waiting for? If you don't have clarity, ask yourself, what's the journey that people go on? Where do they start? Where do they end up? And what do they do in the middle? How do you help them? And then just explain all of that over time to people. And the last thing is around creation itself. How do we actually turn content into reality? What do we do that actually takes it from our heads and puts it into the written form? Well, there are lots of clever tricks we know. There are lots of clever ways we've developed over the years to prevent our clients having to write another single word, certainly with a pen, and often even constructing the text itself can become effortless. But what it really comes down to is tapping into your intuition, because your brain sometimes gets in the way, your ego sometimes gets in the way and stops you publishing content that you think would be really valuable, but you change your mind because you get nervous for a paralysis reason, a momentum reason, a confidence reason, or a clarity reason. You have to fully leverage content and your people assets as well in the business. And you can blend content through all aspects of your marketing. Most content itself can be created very effortlessly in terms of cost and time. And once you've got your content, you've got to amplify it as many places as possible. You've got to slice it and dice it and turn it into other things to get the most possible value out of it. And the reason why you do that is because you want to make sure that wherever your marketplace is having their conversation, that you're able to be there at that crucial moment and give them the information they need. The why we need to create content is easy. The how to create content isn't that easy to people who haven't got experience in it. To us, it's really, really easy. To be honest, we do it multiple times every day for ourselves, for our clients, and it's worth knowing, and it's not rocket science to learn. That's what we do in the content gym, for example. Over 8 weeks, we're teaching our gym members 8 mechanisms to create content and so much more around that in terms of marketing knowledge and advice and support, getting them past the imposter syndrome. The response has been amazing. We're turning those business leaders into content creators. Frankly, they're content volcanoes. If that sounds interesting, drop us a note, ask us for more information, and we'll give it to you. Absolutely no string attached. We'll tell you how it all works. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's no problem. But you've got to get out of your own way. You've got to start creating more content than you are today. That's almost certain. And if you don't, you can be sure your competition will. And whoever is visible at the time when a customer wants to make a purchase will probably win a much better chance of winning that customer than anybody else. Good luck.